Okay, getting ready to start my upside down drawing. I have pencil, eraser. I have this paper that I'm going to draw on with these marks numbered down the side. These first ones are all 1.5 inches apart. This top 1.5 inches is the first section I'm going to draw in. And I have this other paper that's my source image in an envelope. I'm going to pull it out to that first set of marks, the number 1 mark. See, I see number 1 right here. I'm going to line up the mark here and the mark here with the top edge of my envelope. And I'm going to look at those lines I have, and I'm just going to try to draw those. I'm not going to think about what any of it is. I'm just going to try to figure out what's here and where. So I take a look at what I have on here. I see this line here kind of comes out. It's a little bit above my area here and a little bit to the inside. Another little line comes off it. I'm going to try to draw a little lighter than that so I can erase and make adjustments as I go. Not sure if I got that one quite placed right. I have some kind of little line that splits into 2 here. It's got this little section here where it's all attached. This angles out. I didn't quite get mine the way I want it here. I have another one that kind of flows up here like this and goes a little longer and almost meets this one. This one should be a little shorter, come up a little higher. All right, I have my first section. Now I'm going to scoot this down to section number 2, or scoot this up to section number 2. There's that other line, there's the 2. I'm going to line it up here. There's our 2. I'm going to line it up over here. And then I'll just continue trying to figure out what all these lines are. Slow this back down for a second. One of the things I'm doing is I'm looking at how far something is, maybe from the edge of the paper or from another part. I'm kind of measuring it with my fingers, and then I'm coming over here and measuring it again. I think I have this set of lines. Obviously we know it's an ear, but I have this set of lines maybe a little too far from the edge of my paper. I want it to come over just a little bit farther. Alright, so here's what I have. Not entirely accurate. I feel really good about how I got that hand on this side. I feel pretty good about the eyes. You could see in the sped up part I redid them a lot. You'll notice whenever you're doing human eyes, like Grogu here, they are flatter on the bottom usually and more curved on the top. They always have some kind of skin folds or wrinkles around them, even on a baby. These background lines, not super accurate, but as far as the character, I think I was able to capture him pretty well. One of the things I started doing, you might have noticed, was I was using a ruler to block off where maybe I didn't want to see all of this as I was pulling it out, pulling the image out. Maybe I just kind of forgot, well, let's see, I just want to block this off. And then as I was drawing down here sometimes, I would block off what's below it just a little bit with the ruler. You could also use a piece of paper and just kind of know where I need to stop. But that's what we're doing. We're drawing upside down, and it's taking out the whole thinking about what everything's called so we can focus on line, shape, and placement.